Excuse me. Pardon me.
Hey, sit down. So in recent years, Ben Affleck has gone from, not being a legitimate name to being an Oscar-winning name. And because of that, we should really all give him the benefit of the doubt. His acting is not the best. He's never the best actor in his films, but it's always good enough. And while that may, not be the best thing, it's not like the acting in Man of Steel was incredible either. If he's working up against Henry Cavill, it'll be fine. He'll do fine. I agree with, people like Matt Damon who have said that he will make a good Bruce Wayne. He's got that charm and, that rugged handsomeness, and, he's been working out 2 hours a day forever and will presumably continue to do so. So, he'll be a good-looking guy. But I think the more important thing is that part of his contract is that he will have some creative control over where the film goes. And I think that can only be a good thing. Because, whether you like his acting in The Town or Argo or whatever, he did a great job of making those films and giving him some control, possibly even, reining in Zack Snyder a little bit, couldn't hurt. I'm hoping that it could signify something of a tonal shift for future films. Even if he's not the best actor ever, I think his involvement in the project can only really be a good thing.
I think people for the most part are overreacting to this news. As I said on my column on Monday, I think Ben is innocent until proven guilty. Not every single casting decision is lucky, such as Heath Ledger and Robert Downey Jr., but I think we still shouldn't judge a man before he's even performed. I can sort of understand that Ben might not have the physicality we've seen from past Batman, such as Christian Bale or even Michael Keaton for that matter. But I believe DC is going for a much older Batman in the new movie, so I think Ben might suit that role. And he's also co-writing the script with David Goyer, which is definitely a plus.
I'm not against it. I think he's got a jawline, so he'll look fine in the Batman outfit. And everyone who hates on him for Daredevil is blaming the wrong person for Daredevil's issues, because he was actually pretty decent in it, and it's a little underrated, especially if you see the director's cut. So he can handle a superhero, as long as he keeps the smirk and the sort of wink in his eye kind of shit out of the Batman performance. I think he can work in the Bruce Wayne performance, but he's got to be able to separate the two. Otherwise, I'm fine with it. And I think in Batman vs. Superman, that's going to be a more Superman, that is technically a sequel to Superman, and it's Lex Luthor as the villain. So it's going to be a more Superman-laden movie anyways, so we're not really going to know how his Batman is until whenever they do the next Batman movie. But until then, I don't think all the hate is warranted.
Ben Affleck is a good actor. He's a good director. Just because he did, 2 shitty movies, who hasn't done 2 shitty movies? You can point at almost every actor and go, okay, they were in one shitty thing at one time. Just get over it, nerds. Nerds need to stop watching genre movies and that alone, because they wouldn't have cared that Ben Affleck, it's actually a good thing. Ben Affleck is a good guy. And honestly, I'm hoping Ben Affleck in the role means we're past the whole Christian Bale, oh, where are the cookies? Oh, fucking nonsense. It is. I'm hoping Ben Affleck, will nail the Bruce Wayne because he's an attractive millionaire type guy. Other than that, we really shouldn't even care about Batman, as it's Superman's movie. It's Superman versus Batman. It's Man of Steel 2. It's Superman's thing, man. You should be more pissed off the fact that Batman's even being shoehorned into this movie instead of, allowing Man of Steel to grow and Henry Cavill to grow as a character and Superman. Just stop worrying about Batman, because it's Superman's show now.
I actually think it's too early to say whether or not it's a good or bad thing. We don't know what the plot of the movie is. There's no script. There's no indication of what Ben Affleck hopes to bring to the role, how they're going to approach the characterization of Batman, what his relationship with Superman's going to be. It's just too early to say. It's simply casting. I'm sure he can do Bruce Wayne fine. We'll see what he does with Batman. I do find both the sort of immature outrage about Ben Affleck being cast. You know, there's a petition to get him uncast, which is just, it's ridiculous. I find that misplaced, and I also find the overwhelming positivity misplaced as well, because there's a chance he might not be good. So I think to use sort of a campy Batman 66 style pun, it's neither good nor bad. We're facing a case of Schrodinger's bat, and it's really just a wait and see scenario.